out there and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. This, of course, being game one of the season, their first look at the Pistons.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
There was a good back and forth between these teams last year. You'd expect it to be a mismatch on paper, but it turned out to be pretty even.
Here's Avdia. Rebounded by the Pistons. They set the pick to the middle. Here's Duncan. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
One of many things Maxey excels at, running plays and getting teammates involved.
And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
On the break. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. I asked, what do you do about Tyrese Maxey, a guy who can spark plays out of thin air? Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, I'm trying to keep someone in front of him all night. I don't want Maxey seeing the shots he wants or the passing lanes he's looking for. It's a tough assignment, but Coach says he's got the right guys for the job. Back over to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And Houston has possession, following the score by Detroit. Pass to Watson. Jordan inside. Just 5 to shoot. And there's a 3-second violation. Here's Maxey. There's the drive. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Turning on the Jets, Maxey found the lane and made them pay.
It's stolen by Maxey. And they're pushing it up. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Rockets trail by 10. Ball left side. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Durant. And that time also a missed shot. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Now here's Ball. And there's the screen. Outside Durant. There's the steal. Outside Maxey. Here's Duncan. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's Durant. No points yet. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
And sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. Downright lethal.
The Pistons lead by 12. Pass to Strus. Back to Maxey. Clock at 6. Here's Duncan. Hounded by Ball. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. And Ball throws it down.
Yeah, nice quick transition play from Ball. getting out ahead of the defense and converting on the fast break.
Down low. Here's Duncan. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Oh, Durant with a steal. Johnson for three. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back.
16.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Here's Barrett. Outside Maxey. Cuts off the pass. Here's Shannon. Pass to Malawach. Here's Johnson. Ooh, poked away. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And we've seen numerous near contenders go all in on trades. But it doesn't always work out that way.
No, especially lately. I can think of 3 or 4 different deals. They didn't pan out quite the way the teams had hoped.
Second shot opportunity. Outside Maxey. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Hauser, that's good.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Both teams changing it up here. Here's McConnell. And the Rockets have had success adding veteran leadership to their young roster, RJ.
And that's a great lesson in roster building. It's always beneficial to have adults in the room, experienced guys who can set positive examples for younger players.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Guys, back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Yes, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Hauser outside. Pass to Jordan. Now Avdia. Guarded by Barrett. 3 on the clock. Houston needs to get off a shot. Jordan with the bucket.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Now McConnell. Clark outside. Pass to Coward. Now McConnell from outside the arc. Avdia pulls it in. Here's Hauser. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Substitution.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
In the first half.
Kicks it out to Clark. Pass to Towns. 5 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Rockets trail by 4. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl-Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
Murray up top, inside. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Slam dunk by Jordan.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. To the inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Ooh, rejected by Jordan. Here's Bailey. And they recover it. Now here's Ball. Shot clock at 6. The take from Ball. For 3, Durant. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. Pulls up on the wing. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Pass to Avdia. And some solid defense from Towns. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Detroit on top, up by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Ball right side. Off the outside. Pass to Durant. Here's Malewicz. He's scoreless. Oh, KD! Filthy!
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Making sure of it with the two-man slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
Super long. KD's arms stretched for days, helping him slam it on the bounce.
Here's Murray. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys.
And probably one of the least favorite opponents to take on around the league, the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, they're so well coached. They're physical. They're aggressive defensively. They're monsters on that glass. They'll take something out of it.
And here's Ball. Oh, can't answer back with his own dunk. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And Maxi's got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. To the paint. Here's Duncan. It's rebounded by Houston. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Durant. It's stolen. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Jared Allen has an inquisitive nature. Whether it's cooking, gardening, reading, or basketball, he's a sponge. Allen said, quote, "I love going through life, seeing things and learning about it no matter what it is. It's just trying to improve my skill set in anything and enjoy it." Back over to you.
He's got that curiosity. Allie, appreciate the report. Tipped away and stolen by Durant. And now the Pistons in transition. Maxey with it. Pulls up at the elbow. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. And the Pistons lead by 4.
You see how creative Maxey is, just dissecting the defense with his handle.
Outside Johnson. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Jordan. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Detroit leading by 4. Maxey on the wing. Pass to Strus. And a two-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The Rockets making a switch here. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Hauser. Back to Ball. And here's Watson to end the drought. Sends it home from three-point land. Watson's got his first 3 points of the game.
A true playmaker. When Ball isn't creating for himself, he's creating for others.
Here's the pick. Maxey attacking. Here's Duncan. Pounded by Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Ball taking it all the way.
LaMelo on the attack. He can do damage from anywhere, but they love to see him get to the rim.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. For 43 seconds left in the third. The Pistons leading. Here's Murray. Coward. It's good on the putback.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
They set a pick. Here's Ball. The rebound by Murray. Detroit leading by 3. Now Towns. He's got 10. Pass to Murray. Back to Towns. Off target at the rim. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Pistons on top. They lead by 3.
The Pistons, 3-2.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. They've led by as many as 14. Pure from three-point range.
Always quick to strike. Maxey just stops and pops, pulls the trigger.
Left side Watson. Back to Ball. Shot clock at 6. Outside Watson. 4-3. The rebound by Detroit.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Moody. It's stolen by Johnson. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Ball no good.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. It's stolen by Johnson.
And that's now his 5th turnover of the game. He's got to rein it in.
And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
For three, Maxey nails it from 3. Maxey's got 6 in the quarter.
The number of threes are increasing for Maxey since he entered the league. He's getting more comfortable out there.
Back to ball. Clock at 6. Pass to Durant. Lets it go from deep. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
What a ruthless move by Durant, dealing a big blow to the opponent's morale with that three-point answer.
Oh, he can't get the layup. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Rockets. They trail by 6. Intercepted. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Tips it up. The putback. How about the activity? And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, all throughout the game, the opposition hasn't been able to keep them off the glass, and they're paying for it, giving up second-chance points.
Teams have always tried to be physical with KD in the paint. Tried being the key word.
They set the pick. Strus outside. Beyond the arc. Soft touch for the tip-in.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Both teams will make substitutions. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Durant. There's the screen by Johnson. Taking the contact. KD willing that one in.
Huge points from Durant. He lives for these spots.
Now Strus. Outside Murray. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. Now here's Murray. Here's Strus. 6 to shoot.
Long arms, moves the feet well. Johnson, tough on the defensive side.
Durant surveying the D. Johnson outside. Here's Jordan. Durant. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Rockets ball.
Ball. Murray pulls it down. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Strus fires. And the 3 misses. And Houston has possession. 4-point game. And there's a pick. Outside Durant. Johnson outside. Shoots a 3. The putback. Oh, the stuff.
Oh, nothing nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. Defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
No choice but to go for the three. Maybe set up a screen to carve out some space and get a clean look. And looking to even the score with a huge three.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look.